It seems that autofocus mystery is solved, because I'm shooting now in high-log gamma, and I even got eye autofocus on A6600. There is this yellow tint to the picture. The high-log gamma is always kinda yellowish. At least autofocus works. In most cases there is either autofocus marker on my face or on my eye, but sometimes it disappears, and especially when the fire is a bit down, then it disappears. Now I got it on my eye. When I move back, it's either on my face or disappears, but now it's on my eye, on the face, so it seems that the autofocus problem has been related to S-Log. Maybe A6600 is the way to go for the beside the fire videos that have to be investigated further, I think. But for sure now autofocus works much better than before, and at the moment ISO is 6400. It's probably exposed correctly, and shutter angle is 360, and it is 25 frames per second. So the fault is in S-Log 3. So I guess I would check also no profile, and then maybe some other profiles. Maybe some other profiles would be better in terms of the color, because this is not the best. Although I just set the white balance to 4500 kelvins manually. It was okay on the Blackmagic, but here it's not that okay. So I guess it's another setting to fix. But autofocus works in high-log gamma, at least I'd say 90% of shots. I see that it is sometimes pulsing, but it is what it is. So I'm checking without the picture profile. So without the picture profile, it seems underexposed, and the colors are really weird. Although it acquired focus on the eye at the moment, on the face, it's on the face, so it is not that bad, although the frames is not framed all the time. So I wonder if this will move or not. On the eye, on the face, on the eye. But it never loses focus like on S-Log, so I remembered correctly that it might be a S-Log problem. So is it good in terms of noise? Hard to say. Probably there is a lot of noise in the shadows. Not sure about the highlights, but and now it lost focus for a second, and it's trying to acquire. I guess the fire is going down. That's might be the reason. But it's much better than S-Log for sure, because S-Log has been losing me all the time and pulsing. So S-Log is not the way to go when it's dark. If you want to use autofocus, if you want to use manual focus, it's not a problem, and it's probably the best profile, but with autofocus it's not. Now it's picture profile 3, which is supposed to have REC709, but as you can see it doesn't work correctly. Now it's on my eye, but if I move back it sometimes loses me, so it was struggling, at least at the beginning. Yeah, it's struggling with autofocus, so not the way to go with picture profile 3. Picture profile 4, which is also REC709, but colors are weird, and it seems like it is overexposed. At least on my face, the fire is not that bright, although it acquires autofocus on my eye. But sometimes there is no box over my head, so hard to say. My high-log gamma seems to be the best in that scenario. At the moment, at least on the Atomos. I will check on the big monitor to see if it's true, but autofocus works much better in high-log gamma than in S-Log 3. So it might be a way to go. The last thing to check is S-Log 2, and it seems it got some problems with autofocus, although there is a box on my face, but at the beginning it was struggling. Now it's struggling a bit when I'm closer. Yeah, it struggles. So S-Log 2 is not the way to go, it seems. It's really slow. I'm not sure it is contrast based autofocus or what, but it was for a moment on my face. Now for a bit on my eye, but generally it is much worse, and it just lost focus. So S-Log does not seem to be a good choice for low light, and the mystery is solved, I guess. So high log gamma, and that's it. Cheers, mate.